Hello everyone, welcome back to Design and UX channel. I am Priya. Today in this video we are going to work or practice on our second design challenge. Today's our design challenge is design a kids workbook application. So let's get started. In first step of solving a whiteboard design challenge is understand problem context area, that why we are designing. Let's think about all the possibilities on Kids Workbook application. Kids always learn new things from their schools. So if they want to improve their skills or if they want to practice their skills, so they need some books or they need some platform to practice those skills. For that, parents are buying so many books for those kids to practice their skills. Nowadays, everything is converting into digitalized product. Mostly, the workbooks are available in the format of paper. Paper is made out of wood. If we want to save our environment, we have to reduce the usage of paper. Digital format of workbooks or workbook application helps kids to easy to carry them, or as well as they can save their work and whenever they want they can see. I think we understood why we are solving design challenge. Now the second most important step in the solving a whiteboard design challenge is target audience. To design a workbook application, we have three category of target users. First, kids, second, parents, and third, teachers. Now let's talk about the kids. We are designing workbook application for the kids. So among the three category of target users, kids are going to be a primary target users. Among the kids also there are different category group of kids are evolved. For example, the age group between 0 to 5. This age group kids are very small and they mostly listen the rhymes ABCD or 1 to 10 rather than practicing on workbook. If we give them a workbooks to these small kids, they mostly ruin or spoil the papers rather than they are working on or practicing on skills. Since the kids' parents always have to buy new books frequently and they have to spend so much of money on buying a paper book. We talk about 0 to 5 years age group kids. Now we are going to talk about another category of kids who are 5 to 10 years age. This group of kids are grown up and they are taking elementary school level education. In the school or home, they are learning basic level of reading and writing skills as well as basic maths and science skills. Probably they need some workbooks to practice their skills. Mostly annual usage of workbooks for this group of kids is about 15 to 20. Since these kids age between 5 to 10 and they are young but still they are small, so sometimes they might rip or spoil the books. We talk about 0 to 10 years age kids. Now we are going to talk about 10 to 15. This category of kids are mostly taking elementary or middle school education. This group of kids are learning intermediate level of skills on each and every subject. They are always spending more time to practice on their skills and as well as they are using so many workbooks to practice those skills. The annual usage of workbooks for these kids is about 50 to 60 books. So it's very hard to save these all books at one place. They cannot carry all the books from one place to another place at a time. Finally, the last group of kids target users are about 15 to 20 years old. This age group kids will learn deep concepts on each and every subject. So they will use so many workbooks to practice their skills every day. Approximately the annual usage of workbooks for these kids are about 100 to 150 books. It's very hard for them to store all the books at one place, or if they want to carry, they cannot carry from one place to another place. So I think we talk about the primary target users. Now we are going to talk about secondary target users. In our secondary target users, parents and teachers. So I am combining both parents and teacher features in one place because they both have so many similarities related to the workbooks. Mostly parents and teachers are referring the workbooks to practice skills for their students or their kids. They both want to know what is the student progress or their kid progress on the subject. If any kid is poor at learning any subject, so the teacher or parent can set up a goal for the kids, and they can make understand kids to learn and practice a workbook to improve their skills, and they can achieve their goal about their education. I think I noted down all the points regarding the target users. Now I'm going to work on step 3 of solving a whiteboard design challenge is define a scope. Define a scope means state your user problems and user needs and how you are going to solve it. User having trouble on storing all the workbooks at one place, so they need a easy storage for their workbooks. Kids are usually using the workbooks at their school, home, and practicing with their friends home or online. Since they are moving these workbooks from one place to another place, it's very hard for them to move from one place to another place. So they need an easy carrying option for their workbooks. If the kid is poor at any subject or learning any skills, they have to practice those skills for a multiple times. To practice those skills, kids are usually depending on workbooks. Workbooks provides skills related exercise for the kids. For example, if the kid is learning additions, a skill in the math subject, so the workbook provides 1 or 2 exercise for the addition. If the kid wants to practice the same exercise on a paper book, they cannot erase and rewrite the same exercise. They need a workbook that allows kids to erase and rewrite the same exercise for multiple times. Now let's assume kids' age is about 0 to 15 years old. They mostly prefer video or audio lessons for their subjects, so they can easily understand the concepts and they can practice. But the paper workbooks doesn't provide this feature for the kids, so kids need a audio and video format of explanation of the concepts. Once kids can complete practicing on their exercises, they can see they can check the solution by manually at the end of the book. So it's little hard to find the solutions related to the exercise and check the answers. So they need auto correction features as they answer the questions. At the end of the exercise, kids can see the detailed explanation of each concept regarding the exercise in the format of video and audio. By using the paper workbooks, it's hard for teachers or parents to keep track of student learning progress. So they need a student or kids viewable or trackable learning progress, so they can help students to improve their learning skills. The next step in solving a design challenge is list the design ideas. Now let's think about if we have any application and if we want to use that application, how we can use that application step by step. In that way, I am writing the list of design ideas for the workbook application. If user want to access any application, they have the first step of using the application is they have to create an account in the application, or if the user already created the account, so they have to sign in the application. To sign in the application, user have to provide their email ID and the password for the application. This application we are designing for kids, so we have to give a parental control to the application for the kids and parents' safety. The paper workbook should be in the format of digital, because nowadays everything is converting into digitalized version. Now we talk about the all accessible devices. First, the mobile device. Mobile device is a very small screen, and if the kid want to read or write anything, it should be very small. Now we talk about the laptop. So laptop has a very big screen, so kid can easily read and write, but it's heavy to carry for the kids. So I prefer to go with the iPads because iPad has a large enough screen for the kids to read and write, as well as it's very easy to carry for the kids. The kids has depending on the subjects and depending on the grade levels, they are using different workbooks for the subjects. If the workbook application can provide all the subjects at one place, so it's easy for kids to select the subject and practice the skills. If the kid is practicing on any exercise in the workbook application, the application should allow kids to auto-correct the answers for the questions. So kids can immediately identify their mistakes that they are making. Once kids complete any exercise in the workbook application, the workbook application should allow kids to see or listen the answers for the questions that they have made a mistake during practicing the exercise. Once the kids are completing their exercise in the workbook application, so the workbook application should allow kids to view their learning progress regarding the subject. By viewing their learning progress in the application, kids can identify that which skills or which subject they are poor and they need to improve their skills, or they need to more time to spend on working to achieve their educational goals. Also, the workbook application can help kids to schedule their learning time in the application, so they can practice their skills regularly and they can improve themselves. The workbook application allows kids to save their work at one place, and if they want to share their exercises with their friends or with their teacher, so they can simply share those exercises with them. The next step is, if the kid is practicing on any skills or any exercise in the workbook and if they made any mistake, so they can erase and rewrite, or if they want to practice the entire exercise for the another time, so the workbook application provide for them to erase and rewrite, or they can make another copy of the exercise and they can practice that exercise. I think we noted down all the list of ideas that we need to design an application. Now we are going to work on solving a problem. I am going to solve a design challenge. So now at the very beginning, I am going to create a welcome screen for the application. The welcome screen includes creating an account option as well as a sign in to the application button on the page. So once the user want to create an account, they can simply click on to the create an account button, or if the user already created an account and if they want to sign in, they can simply sign in to the account by using the sign in button, and then once the new page will pop up with the email and password. So once the user enter their email and password to the account, so they will see the next page that will appears with the profile screen. So that profile screen has a kid name as well as a parental control. So once the parent provide the parental controls or password to the profile, then kid will see the next screen. Once they enter into the next screen is about selecting the grade. So the kid can select the grade whatever they are studying. So if, for example, if the kid is studying in 3rd grade, they can simply select the 3rd grade and the new page will be pop up for the kids. So sorry for that, the screen is little moving, sorry guys. The next step that I am going to creating is the grade 3 page. So if the user want to see what are the available option in the grade 3, like what are the subjects, so they can select the subject from this screen. So this screen is particularly about maths and science. So I have just included 2 subjects here for the practice, for the explanation. I can say for the explanation to get the design idea, like what I'm going to design in next screen. So if the student want to select the maths subject and they will click on the math button, the new screen will pop up with the math skills 1, addition, math skill. In the math skill they can see like what are the exercise they want to practice on them. So they can see the skill 1, like so if also I'm going to write here exercise 1, exercise 2 and exercise 3, like how many exercise kid want to practice. They can simply scroll the screen and they can see the number of exercises. So once the kid select the exercise, then new page will pop up with the exercise details. So in this section kid can practice the addition, like 1 plus 2 how many. So once they will write their option, like what is the answer. This can be a multiple selection page or this can be just simply additions. So now I'm in this page, and now I have added a selection of answer. So if the user select the number 3, which is the right answer, so the next screen will pop up with the answer to the auto correction of answer. So the kid can see, okay, that is the correct answer, and if the kid want to view the explanation of the answer, so they can simply view by clicking on view or explanation, or if the kid want to practice the same exercise again, they can simply click on the do it again and they can practice the same exercise for another time. So this is how the answer and the page answer page would look like. Now we are moving to, once the kid completed their exercise, and if the kid want to share or save the exercise, they can simply click on the save button, or they can share that exercise to others. So they can save their work in iPad for a long time. So the next screen is about the progress screen. So in this screen the user can view the entire progress on their workbook practice. So in the maths the kid got 98% of good marks, and in science the kid got 95% of a progress. So they need to more practice on 2% to get 100%. I think we have worked on solving a design challenge. Now we are going to measuring the success on the workbook application. First, the number of kids are going to access the workbook per age or grade. The second one is the number of kids are able to upgrade in their skills as per the grade or age. The third one is the number of kids can select or choose the right workbook to practice as per grade or age. This is how I work on my design challenge. If you have any design challenge in your mind, or if you have any questions or any ideas or thoughts on solving a design challenge, please provide in the comment section. I hope you liked this video. If you found this video useful for you to practicing on design challenge, please like, share and subscribe to my channel for the latest updates on videos and practice on design challenges and many more. Thank you so much for watching. See you in next video. Bye bye.